Rob says, Mehran, and the last question. Oh, this book hasn't ended yet. What chapter were we? It's becoming bigger than the book I wrote. What's the best way for a human to forget a girl? It's just to forget her. Pay attention to the other girls. The moment you pay attention to the beauty, speciality, fantastic, the wonders that other women have, and they all do, you will forget this one. Because the reason that this one is in your head, because this was the most recent one. And men, human being, usually, by default, every time they think about relationship, sex, intimacy, pleasure, by default they remember the most recent relationship with feelings that they had. So that girl comes to their mind. That's why they think, oh, it's so difficult. No, it's not. As soon as you simply convince yourself that that other woman there, or in that movie, or in that forum, or in that shopping mall, or pass by in the street, is more beautiful, because that's the beginning of your interest, the aesthetics, and then give her all the aesthetics, and I bet you that beauty must have wonderful, even if it may not, but just tell yourself, must have wonderful manners and attitudes, and probably most suitable to me. And suddenly that has replaced the old imagery and the pictorials and the characteristics that you used to attribute to your previous girlfriend that you're having a hard time to forget. So always wash the girl with another beauty, another girl. Bring your attention to that, because thoughts want to replace actuality. And if you allow your thoughts to focus on something, that becomes your reality, especially that that actually has an actuality, that there is actually a woman there, and that reality would cover up something that is no longer yours, but you keep thinking its image to be your reality. So in other words, the old girl that you miss is what your thought, thinking about her, the memory of her, is replacing the actuality, which the actuality of it is that she's no longer actually in existence in your life. But your thoughts thinking about her is keeping that memory as if it's actual in your life, and you keep missing her. But when you recognize that this is false, and you replace that with an actual woman that you see in the street or in a movie or somewhere that you met or saw, something that is actually a possibility, and then focus on her beauty and give her lots of characteristics, suddenly you bring a reality of existing something, a possibility, an idea that is not refuted yet, and that replaces what your thought wanted to make it to be a reality. And that can help you, because there's so many wonderful women out there that if you focus, you will easily forget about. But if you constantly think about this, you know, as long as you're focusing on this picture in the Louvre Museum, and you constantly look at this Mona Lisa, and you keep looking at it, then there's no way you can see any other pictures hanging around the Louvre. You cannot see any of it. Why? Because you're facing this way. Now take your bloody face and field of vision out from the Mona Lisa and look at other pictures and artworks that are hanging in there that is available. Then you begin to see, oh, there is other artists and other arts available. And when you focus on other possibilities, other women, and other things in life, then you will say, oh, there is a life out there. There are other things and possibilities out there, rather than keep thinking about this very one woman and not allowing anything else to be felt and experienced by your sensories and paying attention and giving feelings towards. So naturally, you keep going back to that, because that's the only one you're keeping in front of your eyes. Bring other things in front of your eyes. You'll have an easier time to move on.